I get asked all the time, is Disney Fort Wilderness worth the money? And today I'm going to answer that question for you in a very practical, honest, no pixie dust kind of way. But bear with me. It's 3 o'clock in the morning and you're going to get a very unscripted, very real version of me right now. So make sure you like and subscribe to my channel for my personal sacrifice of giving you this golden information at 3 a.m. So the big question is always the same. Is it worth the money when I could stay somewhere else cheaper or even somewhere else fancier? And the honest answer to that is it depends on what experience you want. And it also depends on how deep your pockets are. That's the short answer. But let me break it down and explain it. So I'm going to walk you through a real scenario the same way I explain it in my DMs, my emails, or standing in the middle of a campground asking for directions, because it's more than just money and experience. You got to understand what you're getting into should you decide to embark upon this journey. So for practicality's sake, let's talk dollars, okay? Fort Wilderness never has been and never will be the cheapest option out there. You can absolutely find off-property hotels and other camping experiences for half the price. Sometimes Disney even, their own value resorts sometimes are cheaper than hanging out in a cabin at Fort Wilderness. So why do people pay more? That's why you're here. So space and privacy. You're not sharing a wall with anybody if you get one of the Disney Fort Wilderness cabins. There's no neighbor yelling, no doors slamming. It's peaceful, which is rare on Disney property because Disney caters to kids. Just what it is. Now, when you hang out in the fort, it's a vibe, okay? Whether you're in a cabin or whether you're hanging out in your personal RV or a tent, Disney Fort Wilderness has a culture within its own entity, if that makes any sense. 99% of the people that you're going to run into will tell you they are either Disney fanatics and they enjoy the culture, but 1% might say, oh, I stayed there because it was the only place in town. And again, that's probably 0.1%. Nevertheless, you get the point. So staying on the fort, you get transportation perks, okay? You get boat access to Magic Kingdom. And listen, riding the boat across Bay Lake early in the morning, I gotta be honest with you, sipping on a cappuccino or some drip coffee, it's a whole mood. Some people like that. I like that sometimes. But nevertheless, then if you do have the tots with you, especially if they're like a little bit older, you got activities. Everything from archery to horseback riding, canoeing, sing-alongs, campfires, movies under the stars. This place is basically Disney meets Summer Camp 2026. That's what it is, all right? Now, here is the biggest reason people hang out in Fort Wilderness. This is one of the reasons I hang out there when I decide to hang out on property. There are pet-friendly options. If you're bringing your dog, this place is heaven because it caters to the dog, it caters to the kids, it caters to mom and dad. You know what that equates to? Everybody happy. That's the point. That's the culture. That's how it was designed. All right, so I did say it was 3 a.m., right? Great. Here's where the unfiltered part comes in. This is the part that nobody tells you about Disney Fort Wilderness. The real reason why Disney Fort Wilderness is worth it for some people and absolutely an atrocity for others. Here it goes. If you are the kind of person who is bougie, needs turn down service, crystal clean tiles, and someone bringing you towels on demand, Disney Fort Wilderness ain't for you. It's too wild. Simple as that. Go stay in a resort. Spend more money. Have a nice time. This ain't it. All right? If you want nightlife, Mickey-shaped everything, and lobbies that smell like Disney perfume, you are way outside of your comfort zone. But if you love space, peace, love independence, waking up in nature, cooking your own breakfast, love having room for kids, the dogs, the bikes, and everything else, then this is one of the best investments in your vacation time you can make on Disney property. Now, it's one of the Disney resorts where people are not trying to rush the magic. Everything slows down at the fort, and it's all about family, nature, and taking your time. People are living at their own pace in the fort, unlike the Contemporary or the madness that goes on in the value resorts like Pop Century, All-Star, all of them. This right here, again, I cannot say it enough. It's a vibe, people, a feng shui of sorts. I'm sleepy and the coffee wearing off. So here's the bottom line. Is Disney Fort Wilderness worth the money? The answer is very simple. If you love space, comfort, independence, nature, especially if you're bringing your own RV, yes, it's absolutely worth the $150 plus a night. Yes, it is. But if you're just looking for the quickest, cheapest crash spot in town, probably ain't the place for you. Now, you've gotten the honest truth at 3 a.m., the unfiltered truth. We not bashing, we not trying to be biased. I'm telling it like it is. If this helped you, make sure you like and you subscribe to this channel. Follow, share, send it to your friends, all of that. Your support keeps me awake when I probably should be in the bed sleep getting ready for work next morning. Nevertheless, thanks for hanging out with me. I'll catch you on the next episode. I'm Crazy Keon, y'all. You have been Hanging with the Hazes.